Today in the news, we got some TwitchCon announcement, an Oculus dilemma, and the RX 5800. What's up guys, I'm Snows, and this is your boot sequence. Let's get started with some streaming news. I mean, it's TwitchCon after all. On Nvidia's side, they announced that their RTX GPUs will use its AI powers to put an end to green screens. Actually, it does a lot more than that, but it's all part of their RTX Broadcast Engine. For RTX green screen, it's pretty self-explanatory. The engine will allow for background removal so you can stream without a big green thing behind you. I gotta say, I'll have to try that one out. While my setup is pretty useful and doesn't take much space, it's just two sticks and some green cloth, and I have to set it up and then take it down, and it's annoying. And yes, I know background removal has been a thing for years, but it's always been pretty spotty, and the only cameras that did okay, and that the quotes are needed, are the ones with depth sensors like the Logitech Brio 4K. The added processing power of an RTX card might actually make it worth a try. I mean, the demo looks really good. The other two features in the RTX Broadcast Engine are kind of just extra fluff. There's the style filter, which creates a filter based on the picture you feed it, and there's an AR SDK which allows you to track faces for masks and other things like that. In other streaming news, Logitech decided yet again to buy another company. Earlier this year, the company bought Blue, a microphone company that is known for super high quality equipment. Now the company agreed to acquire StreamLabs. The deal was made for a whopping $89 million in cash with an extra $29 million in good behavior shares. Just like all the deals the company has made with Blue, Ultimate Ears, Jaybird, Astro Gaming, StreamLabs will keep its name, and it's probably just going to be better integrated with other Logitech products. Maybe we'll see a Stream Deck-like device from Logitech, or maybe just good controls for webcams, because, I mean, come on. Moving on to some VR news, it looks like Oculus is about to create some competition for itself. So they have two main headsets right now, the Oculus Quest and the Rift S. The Quest was supposed to be this all-in-one VR experience with no wires, and it has its own processor inside, which is a Snapdragon 835, I believe, and the games are pretty much tailored for it. The Rift S, on the other hand, is a PC-only version and should provide a better experience since, well, you have the power of a PC driving the game. Well, Oculus just announced Oculus Link, a new feature for the Quest that will allow it to connect directly to a PC via a wire. This pits both headsets directly against each other. They each have some level of advantage. I mean, the Rift has a slightly higher refresh rate, but the Quest has an OLED with a higher resolution. But the fact that one can be completely disconnected to play untethered in as big a room as you want makes the Quest the better buy, especially since they're both the same price. Moving on, and this isn't really news, but let's take a moment to just go over some of the leaks that popped up in the last few days, but that we already talked about. Basically, they're just reinforcing what we knew. So the Ryzen 9 3900 Non-X has been leaked yet again through motherboard maker BioStar. We already know that this chip should have a TDP of 65 watts, which is quite interesting, and the clock speeds should be 3.1 GHz for the base and 4.2 for the boost. Something else that popped up is the 1660 Super, which resurfaces with videocards.com, getting some insider information directly from Asus. Apparently, 3 models are coming up from the company with a dual Evo, a Phoenix, and a Tough series. According to the website, the difference will not be in the chip itself, but strictly in memory, moving from 6GB of GDDR5 to 6GB of GDDR6 at the higher rated 14 GHz memory. That means we might have to say goodbye to the regular 1660. Lastly, I want to touch on all the RX 5800 rumors floating around right now. So we all know about the 3 Navi code names so far. Navi 10, which is already out, Navi 12, and Navi 14. The thing is, right now, the only info we have on those code names besides the RX 5700 series is the RX 5500 and 5300 XT that were spotted this week. The rest is pretty much all speculations. Right now, there is a lot of hype around the fact that Navi 12 is supposed to have a 256-bit bus, which led a hype train to say that this is the RX 5800, but it's just too noisy. I mean, I like to speculate too, but there's not enough here to even do that. A 256-bit bus could be anything. Navi 12 could be above or below the RX 5700, and I'm leaning towards below. It's probably not what you want to hear. I mean, we all want some higher end GPUs from AMD, but I just wanted to make sure you knew that those rumors and speculations that you're hearing about, including mine, are based on very little. I mean, this number pretty much means nothing right now. All it's saying is, oh, this is not the lowest of ends and not the highest of ends. That's it. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for the news today. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you got any questions or comments, you know where to put them, down below. As usual, you can click right here to see the latest video, right here to subscribe to the channel. Stay frosty, my dudes, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm gonna sneeze. It's my birthday.